bottom right corner, he is our random Can Resoud. And right now, he is tied with wins today versus our other player, who is our grayish blue Protoss at 6 o'clock, bottom middle. And I'm going to make sure, because my stream's a minute behind, but now I'm like extra sure to be on top of this stuff. So anyway, I did switch to the right screen. He is Terran, so let's put the Marine there.
You forgot to say Dewalt's name. That is Dewalt. What?
Oh, sorry. Protoss player Dewalt. Protoss player 2022. 22 bunker rush. Just occupying the gray matter in my brain. Yeah, it is Dewalt. We know him. He is our Protoss player.
Boing, boing, boing.
I have so many thoughts that just crash together at the same time, where it's not a great spot for Terran. The way that Dewalt has been scouting, like I said, it's usually counterclockwise. He might get scouted first, but he is in the better position, being in the corner position, than if these two were swapped. Like if Resoud was at 6 o'clock and Dewalt was at 5 o'clock, it'd be even better for Dewalt. So I don't know. I think it's okay for both.
So the
these
dynamic
players.
between an adjacent PVT is that, right, initially Protoss will have the advantage as they tech to drops, as they get gateway units. The travel distance is so much closer and the drop distance is so much closer. However, as the game goes on, as Terran's able to tech up, get their own drops, with there being the cliff, the droppable cliffs, they will have, as you may imagine, just great map control. You know, the map is sort of favoring Terran, gives them a fighting chance against Protoss. So really, Resoud is going to be playing the long game. He's going to want to survive, survive any attacks to the choke, any frontal attacks, any drops, where it may involve either getting his economy attacked or harassed, or his turret line getting cleared. So we're going to be playing, or we're going to be seeing pretty much just a nice round of survival from the Terran. Sort of like how we've been seeing Crazy Mage or Only fastest map play last Battle of the Beehive.
I was going to say, he could get that probe. I don't know if Dewalt knows this, but if he had built a pylon next to that refinery, that would have blocked the gas for Terran until he built another refinery next to it. I think that's something that he could do in the future to just slow Terran down a little bit. We do have one rogue SCV that won't mine, and you bring up the ability for Terran to drop siege tanks on the ridge and start to counter Protoss and build that into like just another avenue of attack, just dropping over into Dewalt's main. That's what we saw. The reverse of this happened once, I believe it was Sky was Terran at 7 o'clock, and he almost pushed to Dewalt's core, and then decided to go around instead. Dewalt was able to kind of keep clearing it, then went into carriers, and the rest is history from there. But it gets really scary for Protoss at that position. There's just so many siege tanks, especially when it's on the high ground and even behind that original tank line with all those turrets. It's not easy to clear. He made a smiley face for us. Dewalt did.
Yeah, it's a really creepy smiley face.
Cute.
And, let's see if he goes
out
for the Robo. There it goes. So I think we're going to see a pretty traditional drop play coming from Dewalt. I'm super excited to see his Reaver control. I think Dewalt he has beautiful Reaver control in my opinion. I'm seeing a very early floated barracks. That's one thing that I've noticed that within Battle of the Beehive that a lot of players sort of miss or forget is sort of base awareness, where they forget to build pylons around their base. So I think this floating barracks has potential.
Yes. Fire bats! Fire bats! Let's see it! Let's go!
Not seeing any scout coming from either players. Neither of them are really trying to see where they are. And just as I say that, Dewalt's going for, checking to see what the Marine count looks like. But he's gonna see it. Great timing by Dewalt. Wow, that was beautiful timing. And here comes the one firebat. I don't think it's going to get much done, especially with the cannon. And great pylon placement as well. What a timing by Dewalt.
Yeah, my heart rate is up. It's like I gotta turn my stream delay back to 2 minutes. Just kidding. I don't think that was the case.
No, there's no way.
I know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
He was just super extra careful, and that was good. I was totally kidding.
Yeah, he had built the pylon on the other side as well. So in case anyone is wanting to accuse Dewalt of anything,
they weren't. Nobody was.
Yeah.
That was just, he was just checking for it. It was cool because Resoud didn't show any firebats or medics with his original army up at the front. So when the new probe came down, it's like, oh, that's kind of sneaky. You're not even showing that you have Academy tech. Then lo and behold, that's just, again, Dewalt's dude, he is a pro player. He knows Terrans can get up into some shenanigans. Like, shit goes down all the time. You gotta, like, literally check everything all the time. And it was just good play by both of them. It was a good scout with the barracks, too. He saw the robotics facility. And I don't know if he saw the Citadel.
He didn't see the tech yet.
He didn't?
He didn't see that Citadel. He did not see the robotics support bay, although you'd have to imagine that there is support bay. Just how quickly is it down? You know, this is probably what Resoud is looking for. But, yeah, I mean, things are looking good for both players so far. Neither of them with really any major losses. And we'll see how this initial Reaver plays out. Resoud looks like he's expecting it. He's putting the bunker down, which I think a lot of people forget can be eventually extremely helpful. As the Doom drops start to happen, you know, you'll need basically a set of Marines there pretty much at all times, but the Reaver isn't out yet, but there it goes.
I'm surprised that floating barracks didn't see the Robo Bay. At least the facility, I mean.
Bay, yeah,
the robot
that's what I was looking for.
Facility,
yeah, but I think, yeah, Dewalt purposely put it far away. Let's see this Reaver control. It's always silky smooth, I think, from Dewalt, but let's see on turn rate 14.
And this is this is another thing that a pro player would do, where he is here to just hurt Terran and whittle him down. And this might work against him because now Terran can respond. Most fastest players would go straight to the main and just try to kill all the SCVs. However, if Dewalt does go for a bust in a couple minutes, he is whittling down the Terran army. So that's obviously super, super good. Not even giving Resoud a chance. Resoud, I don't know if I accidentally said Resound. Anyway, Resoud a chance to get tanks on the high ground, get into that not just mid game, right? And so earlier, do you think that he didn't even? It doesn't matter anymore. Actually, we got an attack coming up. It's a bust. Bunkers were good.
It's sort of a fake bust. You can see he's not really committing to it. He's just sort of forcing him to address it. And we may see Dewalt just circle around with the shuttle and Reaver afterwards, as he maybe sees more units coming towards the choke. But let's see. He actually looks like he's committing to it. I don't know if that's the right play. He may lose a shot. Okay, he thankfully took down the turret. No, actually, he may be able to just bust a choke right now as we speak with these Reavers.
He was softening them up with the Reavers where the tanks were still out of range. Oh, if only he'd kept that Wraith alive, he could have gone for the shuttles if he was getting... I don't think he's ever getting cloaked, but if he was... Dude, this is just a classic Protoss bust.
It really is. I think this is a little too late for what most people would consider a Bulldog, but this is sort of the fastest equivalent where you have two to three control groups with the Reaver just busting down the choke and, you know, knocking on your door and saying open up. And with these Reavers, with these control, it's going to be hard to clear as Terran.
If he built a Wraith now...
Wraith out.
Yep, then he might be able to get it. At least we're on the same page. Bye, Marines. Ouch. So, damn. See, now you can have the prize, which is all those SCVs.
Right, you're just slowly opening up the can, and that Reaver has 37 kills. It's just eating the crap out of these SCVs, and we may see Resoud tap out soon with, no workers mining. Good game.
GG. He had a bank
clinical
still,
by Dewalt.
Yeah, man, that was intense.